What's up, everybody? I'm back with another tool deals video, and if you missed it, we're going to talk about two glitches in today's video, and they end today, so you got to move fast. First up, over here at Home Depot, we have this Milwaukee M12 Fuel right angle die grinder for $219. No, in certain stores, some of you will be lucky enough to get it for $110. So there you have that, half price at certain locations. Moving on, we have this glitch of a deal here. So this is Milwaukee M18 flathead angle grinder and the M18 fuel compact impact wrench. All right. Now this is $279 for this bundle, but let's do a little math. This flathead angle grinder is normally $329. It's actually on sale for $329, and the impact wrench is normally $219. All right, so a lot of money, over $500 right there. Now, here's what you do: buy two, and sell the other angle grinder and the other impact wrench. You sell the other angle grinder, if it's normally $329, sell it for $250 to get rid of it real fast. Then you sell the impact wrench, it's normally $219, sell it for $150 to get rid of it real fast. It's $400. And now you have both of these for about $160. Let's call it $170 or $175 after taxes. That is insane. If you're really feeling froggy, do it again. Buy another one and sell it, and now you're in a profit. Actually, you're in a profit. Get three, sell two. There you go with that. Moving on, we have this deal also that doesn't make any sense. We have this M12 fuel straight die grinder with two, count them, two 5 amp hour high output batteries and a charger for $199. Let me show you why this doesn't make any sense. This die grinder, okay, look, this is a normal kit with two dinky 2 amp hour CP batteries, a charger. That's normally $349. This makes 0 sense. No reviews, gotta be a glitch. This is a new deal and they have not fixed it, but it'll end today anyway, so get while the getting's good. Moving on over here to Lowe's, we have some good deals. No glitches, but some very good deals. We have first this Metabo HPT Flashlight. This is $76.27. I know it doesn't say it's on sale, but you know the sales when they have these weird numbers. It's like a clearance deal. This is normally a little over $100, as there are most flashlights that are like this. But if you go look at these pictures, I know this is like a stock photo. So now, first off, fellas, hold on. I just noticed something. How does this guy have the same photos as the actual listing? What is this? What is going on here? Clearly, Metabo HPT has made a dire mistake. Anyway, you could do a flood mode and you can also do a spotlight mode, and you know, I'm calling BS, obviously, on this guy's review. Who does he work for? Work like a gentleman. You clearly work for Metabo HPT, sir. Moving on. We have this EcoFlow Delta 2,000 watt-hour power station. Now, this is old, tried and true. It's good. EcoFlow has the best app integrations of all the power station companies that I've ever seen. $499, this thing was back in the day originally $1,000. Now the new price $799. $499. You cannot beat this with a stick. Very good deal for a brand new Delta 2, or just in general 1,000 watt-hour power station. We also do still have the Jackery that comes with a 100 watt solar panel, but here's the thing with the Jackery. While this is a great setup for the money, you're basically paying $100 for the solar panel, it doesn't have a ton of ports. Not like the EcoFlow. The EcoFlow, I mean, it's riddled with them. You see those USBs, boom, 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 boom. There's 6 there. And then the outlets on the rear, it's also 6 AC outlets as well, which is going to be difficult to see, but you're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cigarette light. It has way more ports than the Jackery. So if you really need the ports, go with the EcoFlow. If you don't and you want the solar panel, you can go with the Jackery. But either way, both of these are really, really good deals. Moving on, we have this Kobalt 80 volts string trimmer. And look, it has a 16-inch cutting width, which is insane. That is a big boy right there. You can switch from 14 to 16 inch. And this comes with not one, but two 2.5 amp hour batteries and a charger for $249. Also, very good deal considering the robustness of this string trimmer. And by robustness, I mean the cutting width, because that's not normal. Normally, you're going to see this. So we have this Craftsman. You get a blower and a string trimmer for $199. And what you're going to get with that is a 13-inch cutting width. The blower is 410 CFM, which is not a slouch. And it comes with a free gift for $199. So $199 gets you that. You get to choose from a speaker, a shop vac, but it's only 2 gallons, so keep that in mind. And then also a battery, another floodlight. Again, we just talked about that with Metabo HPT, right? And a fan, and then also another battery, which doesn't make any sense at all. They're just 2 4-amp-hour batteries. But anyway, I'm going shop vac for the money, personally. $199 for all that is an amazing deal. Now, if you were on a super budget, you just need something quick, down and dirty, you have this right here. It comes with a 2-amp-hour battery, a charger, and this is also going to give you a 13-inch cutting width with a blower, but that blower is, 340 CFM. That's okay. Okay, that's okay. This is, again, $129 though. It's not terrible. It's only $20 off, but if you want a budget, you do have that there. Moving on, again, more outdoor equipment. If you needed a lawnmower, you're not getting better than this Kobalt with a 6-amp-hour battery and a charger for $249. That's insane. That is really crazy. Ryobi had one for $299 a week ago. I'm not sure if that's still on sale, but this right here, $249 is a direct competitor to that. Save $50. The only difference is really the blue, and that's it. So great deal there. And if you wanted one and needed the self-propelled version of that, an extra $100 will get you that. This is also on sale for $349. Insane deal for a self-propelled 20-inch battery-operated 40-volt lawnmower. I have never seen it, not in today's climate. Moving on, we have this Bosch. It is no longer called a Freak, but it is an impact wrench that can also be an impact driver. So that's just how they're naming it now. It comes with one 2-amp-hour battery, a charger, and a bag. And it is only $99 for that kit. That is insanely cheap for what you're getting, all right? So let's just talk about some of the specs. 2,500 inch-pounds and 360 foot-pounds of breakaway. Listen, that's boasting more than the Milwaukee from the earlier deal. Okay, that was only $250. This is $360. $99 for the whole kit. Insane. Now, as a comparison, the older Bosch Freak is $179 as a kit with 2 batteries, though, a charger and a bag. And this produced 1,800 inch-pounds of torque. And they don't really talk about the foot-pounds in terms of it being an impact wrench, probably 220 or something like that. So there you have that. Moving on, we have a really good deal, speaking of impact drivers, from Metabo HPT with their triple hammer with the tri-LED light, hard case, 2 2-amp-hour batteries, and a charger for $129. One of the best, if not the best, impact drivers I've ever used in my life. The ergonomics, the weight and size, I mean, and the power is just also, Is it the most powerful? No, but it does all those things really, really well in a nice compact bundle. $129. That ends today. So if you needed one, you look for an upgrade, or just really wanted to experience I would call this almost the Rolls Royce of impact drivers. Just unless you got the 36 volt version, then you can plug it in. But this is the 18 volt version, still very powerful, and it's IP rated with a lifetime warranty. Go slap somebody. If you was in church right now, you were looking at this and weren't paying attention to this pastor, go slap your neighbor. Don't say amen. Slap your neighbor, okay? And then buy this deal. Moving on, also on the daily deal, I don't know anything about these, but tire inflators are kind of expensive. $29.98 for one that has auto shut off and a digital display. Yes, please. I would at least try this. So you have different colors: blue, you have yellow, orange, and red. $29.98. This is on sale only for the day. One person did say with the auto shut off, when it stops, it sends off an alarm and it beeps, and you got to unplug it to plug it back in. That might have just been his. I could imagine they designed it that way. But there you have that. Moving on over there, Anker.com. I wanted to show you this Anker Solix, the C1000 with a 400 watt solar panel. So, and an expanded battery. So this is the same as the ones before, 1,000 watt hours. And then you get an extra 1,000 watt hour battery and a 400 watt panel for $10.99. Insane. It's insane. There's equivalent to this being $500, like the EcoFlow. This being $500, and the 400 watt panel $99. And 400 watt panels are like $500. So this should, yeah, be really, really expensive. And $10.99 is just an insane deal. Speaking of more insane deals, how have I been forgetting about Rakuten? Okay, Rakuten's a free cashback extension, and if you're buying these from Anker, you get 2.5% cash back. And if you're new and use the link in the description to sign up, you get a bonus $30 on top of that 2.5% cash back. Same for Lowe's. Okay, over here at Lowe's, well, 1% cash back. If you've already done that, usually tell me not to get your extra 3%. But back to this Anker Solix F3000. I've never used this on all the other ones I have. Out of a bunch, the C1000 and the EcoFlow are like tied to me for favorites. But again, I like EcoFlow's app much better. So I still would have gone Delta 2 over those 1,000 watt hour setups. But you can't beat this as a deal, as a bundle. That $10.99 is just crazy. Now, this is also super duper crazy. So the 3,000 is over 3,000 watt hours. All right. And that means it qualifies for a 30% tax credit. So if you're going to owe on your taxes this year, and if you think you might owe next year because you can carry it forward, hey, you're going to get 30% of this back. So if you're going to owe, it'll reduce it by 30% of this, which would be $509.70. All right. So this is an insane price for 3,000 watt hour capacity. Insane. And that is all for today's video. Hope it was helpful. I'm going to get into the Acme tool stuff tomorrow because this is way too long in the tooth. And if you got any value from this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any deals in the future. Share this with your brother, and I will see you guys next time.